let us just start. The rest who missed a few slides, they can always refer back to the recording later on. We will be sharing with you the recording. Okay, welcome and selamat datang, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and salam sejahtera. My name is Herman Adrian. I am the director and co-founder of HESH Consulting Group, Sendirian Berhad. I'm not alone today. Let me introduce my other colleagues, Tuan Haji Sharudin, the CEO and also co-founder of HESH. We also have the rest of the team, Ms. Madeline Choi, our sales and marketing manager, Mr. Indy Singh, our digitalization manager. We also have John, who is our business development manager, and Lance, who is also our project manager. Tim, can you please show your face? Right. Okay, and we also have our development team as well watching this webinar. All right, you are attending this webinar today as our special invited guest to celebrate with us the soft launching of our locally developed maiden safety application named GoalZero. For your information, this session is recorded and we will share the link to your email later on so that you can always watch it again if you miss out something. Yeah. All right, the agenda for today is broken into 3 parts. The first part will be a short introduction to HESH and also a keynote address by our CEO, Haji Shah. In the second part of this webinar, I will be introducing to you GoalZero, and you will also have the privilege to preview its features. And for the final part, we would like to share with all of you our special introductory package and competitor analysis before we take on questions and answers. Right? Without further ado, as we are today promoting safety application, it is very much appropriate to start with this webinar session with a safety briefing. Yeah. So before we begin, ladies and gentlemen, just a gentle reminder to all of us, whether you are working on site or from home, please choose a location that will not be disturbed. For example, having this meeting in a quiet room. Ensure you have ergonomic workstation, you are in a comfortable room with ergonomic chair and proper lighting, and preferably to consider having this meeting from a desktop rather than handheld devices. Make sure you're not driving and using your smartphone while attending this webinar. If unavoidable, consider to park your car at a safe location before attending this meeting. And if you're working from home, especially, just a gentle reminder to consider your background. Make sure you do not have anything that could elude people to know where your home address is, or which may be deemed inappropriate by others. And lastly, if you are doing some cooking, please do not leave unattended cooking. Please make sure that you have turned off the stove. All right. A little bit of house rules, just to ensure we have a smooth flow of this session. Please, at all times, stay on mute during the presentation. You may post your questions in the chat box while presentation is ongoing. Our team will pick up these questions later on. You may verbally ask questions at the end of the presentation, which is during the Q&A part. And also at the end of the event, we would like to take a group photo. So I encourage everyone to turn on your webcam at the end of the session later on when we ask so. Yeah. Now I would like to invite Haji Sharudin to introduce himself and deliver his keynote address. Over to you, Shah.
Yeah, before I begin, just a quick check on the sound because I got a message. I hope everyone is able to hear me clearly. Can you raise your hand if you can't? If you cannot, yeah. Or I can. Bobby, you can hear or you cannot hear, Bobby?
Can clearly, yes.
All right. So with that, first and foremost, Assalamualaikum and very, very good morning to everyone. My name is Shahrudin. You can call me Haji Shah. I'm the co-founder and also CEO of HESH. And today with me, I have Herman and the rest of our team members who wish to take this opportunity to welcome you and say thank you for making your time today to launch our safety solution application called GoalZero. And this safety application is 100% developed by Malaysian. Glad that currently kita ada beberapa orang participants kat sini ni. Let me check the numbers ni. About 34. Yeah, 40 sudah. 40. We have about 40 and we received about 50 over plus registration. Thank you very much for making your time together with us on this special day. And we do hope that you can stay with us until the end of the launching session. Yeah. It is not appropriate for me to also express my sincere thanks, our sincere thanks to our development team, who has put a lot of passion, interest, patience with us to make this dream a reality and to ensure everyone goes home safely via GoalZero application. At the same time, we also like to express our utmost gratitude to MPRC, Malaysian Petroleum Resource Corporation, for extending their development grant to HESH, hence recognizing GoalZero, bringing in innovation and technology into oil and gas industry. I'm not too sure whether there is any MPRC punya rep, but nevertheless, I was informed that most of the representatives in KK today having workshop with OGSE. Yeah. So before we start, let me introduce who is HESH. Yeah. Orang Melayu kata kalau tak kenal maka tak cinta. Yeah. So if you look at the next slide, this is us. HESH established back in December 21. So it is already 3 tahun, coach. 3 tahun kita bertapak di Miri, Sarawak. 3 years. And these are our vision statement, our mission statement, and services, products, and products meaning that GoalZero X, our first major products, and these are our current and also past clients. Definitely, our area of expertise, you can see from here, is business transformation, continuous improvement, supply chain, and also HSSE. Yeah, so far, our journey have been very insightful. Coach Tera, selalunya ada ups and downs in business, and hopefully kita doa hari ini with GoalZero, it will bring in more revenue for HESH after we launch this product. So let me also share as to why we decided to innovate and also develop GoalZero. From the next slide, you can see from here, it has been more than a year. I think we gather all the data, the pain points involving safety assurance processes and activities. And we took a bold decision to innovate and digitalize them into what we call GoalZero. The purpose is simple, is to significantly minimize the time and effort of safety officers, managers, and also users at the work site who are performing a lot of safety assurance processes, activities, which some organizations feel today doing manual ataupun using the traditional ways of doing things when performing all these activities at work site. And through our observation from our previous role in our previous organization and discussion between the potential clients that we have, such activities probably will take about 70% of the safety officer, managers, time away from the actual activities of people on the ground. Yeah, i.e. having to spend 70% of their time dekat office rather than at the website. Hence, potentially increase the risk and also exposure of people, asset, environment at the website. That's why the idea of Goal Zero it comes about is to innovate and also digitalize the safety assurance processes with these 5 value proposition that we have. First is to create efficiency and enhance quality of key assurance processes and activities, hence reduces time, effort, and cost, and in parallel, increase the data information accuracy and also quality. Secondly, with real-time dashboard and analytics, it does help to speed up the decision-making process instead of having to rely or collect data from manual spreadsheets system in order for you to generate reports and also informations. Yeah. Third, it empowers users to be fully responsible of their capabilities. When we talk about capabilities, it's definitely training and certification. Instead of having to rely on a safety officer who acts like DCC, having to track, monitor extensive list of training profiles of individuals in the organization, and inform personnel or individuals when the expiry of the training programs and so forth. Third, making learnings, sharing of HSSE knowledge seamless, smooth, and user-friendly because with Go Zero, it is accessible anywhere, anytime at your fingertip. And finally, again, want to reiterate this key important point, locally developed safety application, making us as a new entrance into this challenging safety solution market, currently supported by many international players. Hence, we have to make sure Go Zero features is compatible or even better, and at the same time offer competitive pricing and packages to attract potential client like yourself to be part of our safety transformation journey through Goal Zero. Yeah. I will later on I will share a bit of the offering and competitor analysis. And again, hope you'll be able to stay with us until the end of the session. Yeah. With that, I would like to hand over to Coach Herman to demo the features of GoalZero. Over to you, Coach.
All right. Hang on a minute, let me and sound. All right, thank you, Shah. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard Shah talking about GoalZero, and I hope this expressed your curiosity. Let us now watch a 4 minutes video, introduction video, before I walk you through on GoalZero features through a
Hi, meet Mr. Sel and Mr. Ali. Both of them are working at the GC warehouse. Mr. So works as a safety officer, and Mr. Ali as a warehouse supervisor. These are the key benefits of Goal Zero and how it has changed their work life. One morning, when Mr. Ali went down to the storeroom, he discovered that the floor was filled with water due to heavy rain the night before. He immediately accessed the observation card from Goal Zero and completed 3 simple steps. Take a photo or video. Briefly write down the observation. Select the date and time. Select the location. And lastly, save and exit. Mr. Ali then gathered a few warehouse members to clean up the area. Once the area was cleaned, Mr. Ali then completed the other data in GoalZero. For instance, acts, the severity level, the potential consequences, and other information. Lastly, he submitted it to Mr. So. Upon reservation card submitted by Mr. Ali, Mr. So went over to the worksite to ensure that the area was safe to work in and complimented Mr. Ali and the team. When Mr. Ali received a notification from GoalZero to attend the Permit to Work Management course. Upon attending the training, Mr. Ali then updated his training profile. Mr. So then congratulated Mr. Ali and he is now fit to perform his work. As the warehouse supervisor, Mr. Ali is the document owner of 6 procedures and custodian for 1. Upon reviewing his document GoalZero, he noticed that there were 2 documents that required his attention to review with the rest of the other action parties. With GoalZero early notification, Mr. Ali have ample time to complete the review exercises, hence fulfill its governance requirement. Mr. Ali is always eager to learn from the latest safety news and participate in safety meetings or programs. During his free time, he will access the safety news in GoalZero to check on the status of the overall news, and he can take his time to do so. Deployment of GoalZero, Mr. So, as the safety officer, has more time to be with the people at the worksite. Through GoalZero, Mr. So is able to check the segments of his worksite anytime. As for Mr. Ali, he can have a total overview of what he can learn from the news, his contribution observation card, and take full responsibility of his training and capabilities. We hope GoalZero can make a difference for you too, to ensure everyone goes home safely. Thank you.
Okay. We will share you the link to our YouTube channel if you want to watch it again, because I believe some of you are having difficulty to view the video. All right. I hope that gives you a good insight of what GoalZero is about. Next is I'm going to do a demo just to preview some of the features of GoalZero. Yeah. This is what you will see when you first enter GoalZero. GoalZero is a cloud-based application. It's available anytime, anywhere, and accessible via desktop or handheld devices, including your smartphone. The application is developed based on microservices technology. Hence, it is lightweight and not hungry on resources. Yeah. So I'm going to log in as this particular user as user HSSE01, which is the safety officer. Right. Upon login, you are greeted by the dashboard. In here, you can see the status of pending and completed observation tasks, incident reports, and near misses. The next one is the league table of submissions by individuals. The idea of the league table is to create competitiveness by encouraging users to report any observations, near misses, or incidents that they have encountered. It is also a way to recognize and reward people on their safety awareness. You also have the dashboard of the safety news. It highlighted the latest safety news and also the total of safety news against circulation. And for document and document and certificate dashboard. It summarizes the total documents and total certificates on hand that we have in the database and the duration leading to its expiry. Right. Now, during the trial phase, we have received a lot of feedback for dual language feature. We hear you. Hence, if I can bring your focus to the top right of the corner, this is where you can toggle between English and Bahasa. So if I click on Bahasa, everything will be translated to Bahasa. As we speak, we are improving our translation as well to make it as accurate as possible. Right. Now, the next module, we have staff module. There are three user classification when we talk about the GoalZero system. We have the HSSE group. This group is basically dedicated to safety personnel with administrator access to GoalZero. The second group is staff group, whereby this is for normal user access for employees, including your contractor and also your vendor. And the third group is basically the management group. They are similar to the normal user group, plus access to overview of the organization and also their respective department. The staff module is for managing staff profile, and it is available only for those with admin access, including the safety personnel. Right. The next module is submission. When I say submission, it is basically covering the observation card, near miss, and also incident report. So if you click on, there's a couple of ways for you to submit new card, either via the new submission on the top right corner, or from the side menu, which is observation, near miss, and incident. Okay. This is where you can submit either observation, near miss, or incident report. In terms of functionality, they are pretty similar. The only difference is the purpose of each of the submission. When you submit observation card, it is to compile either unsafe or safe acts or condition. And currently, GoalZero is designed and developed based on the action control technique method, ACT, which can be easily configured or customized based on client's requirement. Let's say if they want to use UAUC methodology. Near miss is to capture hazards or incidents leading to potential injuries or asset losses, while incident report record accidents, injuries, or death at work sites. Now, let's take a look at incident report, since they are all the same. Okay, so to add new card for incident report, either like just now, you go to new submission and you click on the incident report, or you can also go to the left-hand column and just click on add incident report. Yeah. Now we learned from our previous experience and also from user feedback and also trying out our competitors' application. So we simplified the process to submit a report by reducing the steps taken and identifying key information that should be entered first so that user can quickly submit the report. Our key philosophy when we design GoalZero is to capture the moment, yeah, which means user can quickly upload photo or video of the event. You can tag the location. Let's say the incident happens in KLCC. So I just type here KLCC, and it will be automatically tagged in the map, right? Then you can enter the details and click save and submit. Yeah, and you can revisit this report to enter the rest of the details at a later time. But the key important message is that you submit, you capture the moment, and then you submit immediately for prompt action. Okay. Now, the My Incident Report, this function basically lists down all the incidents that a user has submitted. In this case, submitted by this particular user HSSE01, right? And this is some of the reports that has been submitted by that particular user. While the next one, report incident listing, this is to see the entire list of submitted incidents in the whole organization. So as the user HSSE001, who is also the safety personnel, I can see how many incidents that has been reported by all the users in the company, right? But for this particular feature, it is accessible to admin or safety personnel and also line manager. Right. In view of time, I will just show some examples of submission that we have entered earlier on, right? So if I go to reported incident report listing, then I select all sites, not just the main office, and I click on search, and it lists down all the incidents that have been submitted. Yeah. So I'm going to pick one just to show you how does the incident looks like. So if I select on this one, the first incident, injured person suffered burn on hand after taking out food from microwave oven while it is still operating. So you can either post a picture or a video, and then you can key in all the details. Why does it happen? Where is it happen, and so on, right? Okay. Now, you can also group similar incidents. So, for example, if there is a, let's say if I pick this particular one, slip and fall using handphone while walking past a wet slippery floor, it is actually related to slip and trip and fall at kitchen. So you can just select these two incidents and create a group. Yeah, and you just say you just name it. There you go. The two incidents are related and they are grouped together. You may notice there is a function called mark as public. So when you click on mark as public, it means that you will share this incident to a wider audience, to the entire organization. So for example, if I just pick one and choose slip and fall, trip and fall at kitchen, and I mark it as public, now anyone that has access to the system can see this incident, not just by the safety personnel, right? And one of the reasons is also when you mark as public, you can also share it as safety news, right? Another feature is that you can also create mitigation if there are certain actions that needs to be followed up by a responsible party. So if you look at this particular incident, a box of 2 kg dropped from forklift, there are already a few mitigation that has been submitted. In here, there are 3 follow-up actions that needs to be done from that incident. Yeah. So the first one is to review the lifting SOP. implement the new SOP and communicate the new SOP to staff. So those are mitigation or follow-up action from a particular incident, right? Okay. The next module is mitigation. So here are some of the examples of mitigation that has been created. So if I choose one more, for example, this one, new TV securely installed. This is from another near miss, whereby the TV fell from the bracket, and the follow-up action created as a mitigation is to secure, basically to replace the broken TV with a spare unit and to secure the TV with a stronger bracket. Okay. Just to note, the mitigation feature is only available for safety personnel as the administrator for GoalZero. For certification and training, which is the next module, this is to track users' certificate validity and training plan. When you click on My Certificate listing, this is basically a dashboard for yourself. You can see how many certificates that you have on hand and how many certificates are currently active and also expiring or already expired, right? The certificate listing shows the list of certificates that a user currently stored in GoalZero, whereby the reportee certificate listing displays the entire list of certificates for the organization. If you are an admin or safety personnel, or if you are a line manager. If it's individual, you will see only your own certificate. Okay. The next module is safety news. The objective of safety news is for sharing of internal and external safety news. You can either click add safety news and just create a new safety news, or you can choose from the existing submissions, whether from observation card, near miss, or incident report. The safety news also can be assigned to targeted user group. And once the user read the news, they should be able to change it. So for example, this is the safety news that has been assigned to me. And when I click on read, once I have read the safety news, then I can also change the status to being read. For example, so if you see here, the status is already being read, so that's why I cannot see the option to update it. But if I click on item number 5, which is still pending, meaning that I have not read it yet. So if I click there, the status is pending. So once I have finished reading the safety news, I just mark it as read here. Then yes, then the status changed from pending to it's already being read here. Okay. This is especially important when cascading critical safety news and also during safety stand down to avoid any recurrence of similar incident and audit finding on poor communication on sharing key lessons learned. Okay. The next module is document management. It is basically to comply with document governance, track the evergreening of safety documents by notifying the custodian when the review date is nearing expiry. So for example, if I just pick one, the third item, you can see here, when was it last modified? What is the latest version? And when is the next review date? In this case, this is already expired. Yeah. So the owner and the custodian has to take action to basically update this document, right? So GoalZero, basically the document management module is to track the validity of documents. Company have the option to either store the document in GoalZero or provide link back to your own server. So for example, if I create a new document here, add document, and I enter the details of the documents that needs to be tracked, I have an option here either to upload the file in GoalZero server, or if you wish to store it in your own SharePoint or in your own cloud, then you can instead just share the link to that document rather than storing it in GoalZero. We do encourage you to store it yourself, just to make sure that it is still within your own control, and also to reduce the storage size or capacity of our server. All right. And finally, the last one, recognition module. This is basically to enable leadership to recognize and congratulate safety heroes and make their contribution to safety visible and to the entire organization instead of within the individual work site or department. So let's say if I have an office in Miri, my main office is in Miri, and my remote office is in Labuan, and there were, there was a safety incident in Labuan that has been reported, and you identify who is the person who reported the incident, and he become the safety hero for the moment. So we share the news, so he's being recognized in the system. You can see who is the person. So it's not just the people in Labuan knows about it, but the entire company knows about it, and this is a good opportunity for leadership to also recognize the person personally, right? And recognition can be tracked on a monthly, quarterly, or yearly basis. In short, any form of recognition, makes people feel that their presence are important to ensure that everyone in the team goes home safely. Yeah, so that's what we want. That's all that I have on this quick tour of GoalZero and some of its features. Should you need to know more, do not hesitate to reach out to us for a hands-on experience. We can also arrange a demo and also a trial period for you as well. Yeah. So with that, I pass the mic back to Sharudin.
Thanks so much for the demo session. Now I think it's about time for us to share our initial offering.
Okay, let me just share the screen.
Okay, in order to make it attractive to our first, right? Okay, sorry. Boleh dengar kan? Okay. So in order to make it attractive for our first 5 customers, this is our initial offer for GoalZero. And for benchmarking and competitor analysis exercise, which I will share with you in the next slide, the market for, I would say, similar or less feature product ranges from USD 20 to $40 per month per user. As I mentioned earlier on, Sabah, I will share a bit more on competitor analysis in the next page. I will encourage you to take a few minutes to digest this comprehensive package. And if you have any clarification on any section, do post the questions in the Q&A punya chat box. Yeah. So please digest. Take 1-2 minutes to digest this information. And again, if you have any clarification on the package or the features, do post it in the Q&A session. We have standard package and we have also premium package. Yeah, these are the two packages currently we are offering. Okay, I think in view of time, we have only 10 more minutes to go. To add more sugar, honey, this initial offering, we do have what we call special early bird package. As you can see from here, if you opt to subscribe with us for 24 months, you will get 3 months fee waived. Yeah, so this is our special early bird punya package. And like what Coach mentioned earlier on, if you want to know more about GoalZero, the package, the features, please contact us after this session. And as we mentioned earlier on, we can also consider giving you a free trial for you to have a feel of what GoalZero can help you to transform your HSSE assurance processes and activities. And please do note, as we become more established with you as our client, we plan to put out more modules. You can see from here, we have in mind about 15 more modules that we will eventually offer as part of our exclusive packages in phases, as shown here. And mana tahu, if you are keen to collaborate or co-create the modules with us to make it more features for us to be able to offer and penetrate the market or plug the market to a bigger scale. Yeah, we will be happy to receive you as our co-creator of whatever modules that is stated as me. Yeah, and for what you know, the more clients that we have means that we will be able to offer better commercial deals. Once we are able to expand our GoalZero footprint, be it in local or international market. Yeah. So that one of these days we can be as good as strong or even better when offering our GoalZero packages in the future. Yeah. So as promised, this is the comprehensive competitor analysis. And in view of time, we have 10 minutes. I just want to highlight 3 main elements of GoalZero. One is on the value proposition itself. As I mentioned earlier on, as a new entrance, it is very crucial that we make it very competitive to compete with the international players who have been in this market for quite some time, especially in the oil and gas industry. Next is on the advantages itself. GoalZero offers features that is essential and important not only to the safety department, but also useful for management level to keep abreast of the safety performance, and also users when reporting and following up key actions, as we discussed earlier on, trainings, competencies, things like that. And GoalZero is accessible, like what Coach mentioned earlier on, via any mobile device, and flexible and scalable to meet your expectations. And it's also user-friendly, and allow you to post photo videos to ensure clarity of messages, especially when you are reporting any observation. And finally, which is very important, very close to our heart, GoalZero is a local Malaysian application from a small company from Miri, Sarawak. Hence, it is the promotion of local content when you are involved in, especially in oil and gas industry, coming from Sarawak or Malaysia. Yeah. So with that, I would like to end our presentation and for us to humbly invite you for Q&A session. I'm not too sure whether there is any question so far.
Yes, I have answered two questions. The first question is from Obi. Hi, is this application and an offering for training tied with HRDC? Well, when you subscribe to GoalZero, training is free as part of the subscription. The training is basically on how to use the application itself. Hence, it is not HRDC claimable, right? Second question is from Nelson. Can you elaborate a bit on reseller/affiliate program? We can set up a separate session to discuss this. We do offer two options for you to go, either as a reseller and also as a partner. Yep. Any other questions? You can unmute yourself if you have any other questions. Okay, this is from Leo Petro. Does the system have offline features? All right. So at the moment, this is cloud-based. You access it from your web browser. So at this point of time, it is not yet accessible if you are offline. But in the next phase, which we are going to develop, we will develop the app version, the native app version, which will be downloadable from your App Store and also your Play Store. That version will be offline. It is accessible offline.
Any other questions? You may opt to unmute and then raise any question or be again.
Okay.
Do the apps have any document on HSSE plan, standard HSSE policy, as we have a lot of clients request for this during tender and contract? At this particular juncture, Bobby, your HSSE plan or policy, like what Herman mentioned earlier on, can be uploaded as part of document. But the app itself doesn't offer any features on plans and policy. But nevertheless, in next phase, this is also one of the requests coming from many clients. Can it be like a template that we can upload into this app? So we are also looking at it in our next phase to make it possible to use GoalZero for you to be able to upload your plans and policy.
Okay. There's a question from Muhammad Shafidi. Does this system support integration with SAP? Maybe Indy or John or Ben can answer this.
Is Ben online?
Indy, John?
Okay, basically the integration, yes, we can do the integration if we have the APIs to the client's SAP systems. That's not an issue.
So the short answer is yes, indeed.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And then there is a question, submission of ACT card will it generate into Excel, which provide analysis? The answer, yes, it can be downloaded. Sorry, I slightly forgot about this. Can be downloaded from GoalZero as long as the data is captured as part of this module. When we talk about this module of ACT, is definitely observation card. So the answer is yes. Yeah. Any more questions?
You're welcome, Tiong.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Okay, let's give.
Just one more from Bobby. When the apps will be ready and can send more info for me to talk to my safety department and management.
Yeah, the app's already ready, Bobby. Anytime, just give us a call. Be happy to go over to your office and like what we mentioned, give you a demo, free trial for you to get the feel of GoalZero. Be happy to do that. And I do hope that the organization will be in the future. Our first Nila, our first customer. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier on, the offer for the first 5 customers, we are just waiting for that to happen after we launch. Yeah. Thanks, Bobby. Any more questions?
Yep. There's 54 participants. I'm sure there's a lot of further questions as well. If you're shy to speak up, you can just type on the chat box.
In the future, okay, Erwin, as of now, PPW is in our mind as enhancement lah, which we plan to develop in next phase. Hence, be happy to also sit down, collaborate, and co-create PPW modules with you to really understand what the client's expectation. Because PTW for individual clients may have different process and also requirement. Yep. So in short, yes, definitely we want to have that sort of notification for people to be alert on what is coming up. Yep. Hope I answer your question a bit. Thank you. Welcome. I think we have
any more questions?
2 more minutes. Which...
Any more questions? No? All right. If there are no more questions, you can always contact us personally, either via email or WhatsApp. In the poster, there is a QR code where you can email us or WhatsApp us if you have any further questions. And this recording also, after this session, I will share with you the link to YouTube on top of the link to the introduction video, right?